Welcome to Bio class, class 10. Today we are going to discuss that coordination in plant. We know that in plant coordination is there, but it is not like animals. In animals, the nervous systems are there, muscles are there, brain is there, and peripheral nerves, it is there all over the body. Whereas a plant is lacking all this. Plant is not having all this, and plant also not responding always. Suppose if you irritate a dog, then dog will give the response. But if we irritate a plant will not always gives the response. There is some plant sensitive. Here you can see that the touch me not plant. Here it can give some response, but it is not every plant. I think you can understand the meaning of the movement. Movement, it is not equal to the locomotion. Movement here it indicates that it is in one axis. If it can move, it can go further. Okay, but not changing its place. In case of plant, mostly these things are there. In case of plant, the two different type of movement is available. One dependent on growth and another independent of growth. You know that when a plant will grow, then it shows the movement. Okay, so the dependent on the growth, that is it is found in maximum. The immediate response, here we can see that this sensitive plant, you know that here the touch me not plant, when it is touched, then after that the next diagram. Okay, here movement, you know that it is not related to the growth. Here this leaf, when it is erect, after that it droops. So why it has happened? There is some other reason here. Look at here, in this top there is one areas. So this is the base of the leaf. Base of the leaf, this area, it is called pulvinus. This pulvinus area, it is full of water. When we are touching this water, it moves out from that, so that it loses its rigidity and it droops. After some time, again it can regain the water, and again it becomes the normal. So here is some different reason. Now next we can see that the movement due to growth. If we keep a pot inside the room where only one window is open and sunlight route is only one, so we know that the plant will bend towards light. Towards the light, because light is necessary, and in this case also that geotropic positive, I mean when the root it goes towards down, towards the gravity, and where is negatively it goes that stem and other part. To understand that the direction, that we can see that there are two different type of movement. Next, now look at here, plant movement, there are two different ways. One is tropic, another is nastic. Now what are this? What is the tropic movement? Tropic movement, when the movement is determined by the direction. See that this what is important of the stimulus, direction of the stimulus. I think stimulus, this word I think you can understand. Stimulus here, it can be the gravity, can be light, can be chemical, which can stimulate that plant. Direction of stimulus. So very easy example that just now we have seen, that light. Okay, When light comes, then plant goes towards the light, so it is, the direction is important here, it is directed towards the stimulus, towards the light. Okay, so plant is going towards the light. It is a tropic movement, and we can say that it is phototropic. Photo means light. Okay, when this movement is determined by the direction of the stimulus. Okay, now next we can see that when the movement is determined by the intensity of the stimulus, it means that the stimulus is there, but how much it is there, that is the main thing. Okay, so if it is photonasty, so it means that how much light is there, on that the plant can move. It means that there is some flower which is flowering one certain time when light is enough. Okay, it means in the morning time, 6 o'clock, there is no response. It means the 6 o'clock, that light is less than 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Okay, so 10 o'clock light is more, so intensity is more. So here flowering takes place. Flowering is the movement. So flowering also the movement of the plant. So flowering takes place the help of light. Chemonasty also the chemical things. Any chemical material. You know that in pollen grain and pistils, this chemical reaction also, that is the intensity, it is important. And the direction. So there are two separate barrier. One is direction of the stimulus, and the intensity of the stimulus. The direction of the stimulus, we will say that the trophic movement, and intensity of the stimulus we will call the nastic movement. I think it is clear for you. In animal, we saw that in nerve impulse conduction, it is electrochemical means. So electrical impulse is possible there because nervous tissues are there, and the nerve fiber is there, so that the electrical means a very fast conduction is possible. Whereas in plant, all these things they are lacking, but we have to understand that there are another communication means is there, that is chemical communication. Chemical communication is much slower, but it is actually the result will be same, maybe a little bit slower, the response will be slow, all these things will be a little bit slow, but it is this same thing, same outcome. The plant also will get like animals. Here one example, we can see that the phototropism along with the action of the hormone, very important part.